It is Bookmas Day 4, and I have some Bookish gift guide goodies here for you. My gosh, that is a mouthful. I have some Bookish goodies here for the book lover in your life. Maybe you are the book lover in your life, but regardless, these are some really great additions to buying books, receiving books. Okay, before we get into that, hi, my name is Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. This is Bookmark by Jen, and I did mention it, but this is Bookmas Day 4. Okay, let's get into it. Like I said, in addition to books, because guess what? We are book lovers. You cannot go wrong with hitting up our wish list and getting us a few books. You cannot. But if you want to do additional things, this is the guide for you. So since we are talking about books, I would be remiss if I did not mention the Kindle. The Kindle is an amazing gift. I love my Kindle. I'm not going to lie, I use it daily. Even if I have the physical book, I still download it on my Kindle because you never know. I will always want a book with me. And with a Kindle, you just can't go wrong. It's an amazing gift. It can literally house all your books. You have your entire library with you on one small device. I have actually known people who would rather read on an electronic device like a Kindle rather than a physical book. Either way, if you have a book lover in your life, they probably have a Kindle. If not, or they're new to reading, a Kindle is a great way to introduce them into the world of reading. Okay, next up, since we were talking about the Kindle, and I have my basket full of goodies here, let me dig through it. The hands-free page turner is a must. This thing, like, you don't know you need something until you get it, and then you're like, wow, this thing is awesome. I mean, it does not hinder your reading ability with the Kindle. You clip this little guy onto your Kindle. You hold this little guy, it's a remote, back and forth. You can say it's a little bit lazy, but when you are bundled up under a cozy blanket and your arms are comfortable, your hands are comfortable, the last thing you want to do is move a page, flip a page, or tap your Kindle, and with this little device, you ain't got to do none of it. You just got to press a button. It may be a little lazy, but it's what we like to do. And speaking of hands-free, let's completely go hands-free with the tablet holder. So these three things in concession with each other, you're in heaven. Like, you're a winner. Next up is one of my favorite things that I've purchased myself this year. I actually talked about it last year on my gift guide. Was hoping to get it for Christmas and I didn't, and then I sat on it for a while. And I am a little pissed at myself that I did sit on it for so long, but it has been a game changer and I've loved it. And that is my little homey pillow here. I love this thing. The reason that I love this thing so much is I specifically wanted something that was taller. I just needed a little bit more back support. I've seen some and I've used some before where they were like half the height and then your head kind of falls back. You're still needing some head support, some neck support there, and that just like that defeats the purpose of having a reading pillow. So I wanted something that was taller. I like that it is very firm. So not only is this pillow amazing in and of itself, but it came with a few accessories that I feel like just elevated it, especially for the price point because it's not that bad and it goes on sale a lot. So first, it comes with a little wrist support. So if you're reading or a tablet or anything like that, this little thing is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't needed to use this little guy yet, but the fact that it's there, like, I will use it at some point. Another thing, it is really firm, but it comes with some extra memory foam to make it firmer if you wanted it more firm up around the neck or it starts to lose a little bit of its bulk. The fact that it comes with extra foam you can take out, you can add in, I really love that. And the last thing, it came with a little book light, which I thought was really cool considering I'd been looking for a different book light because the book light that I currently have, I don't like. I like that this has way more settings on it as far as brightness, the color tone as well. And one of the best features for me is that it comes with a longer neck, whereas the light that I had was shorter and I was looking for something with a longer neck. So I mean, for, again, the price point of this pillow, I don't have to purchase a light now, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. My next bookish goodie may just be my favorite thing on this list. It most definitely is my most used item on this list. I use it every day. I use it multiple times a day. It quite literally is my brain. I don't know how I could function without this thing, and that is my reading planner, but it's also my like everyday planner, which is why I love it so much. I don't have to have two separate planners. I don't have to have a reading planner and I don't have to have a personal everyday planner. It's all housed in one. I've used it for several years now, and I love it. I mean, it has been the one planner that I have consistently kept up with throughout the year. I've always been a planner girly, but there is some time throughout the year where I kind of dip off inevitably. I think we all do a little bit, but this planner, I use it every day. I literally use it every day. And that is the Always Fully Booked Reading Planner. This is my current 2025 planner. This one is my new 2026 planner, which I haven't done anything with because, we're not quite there yet. So they do have dated and undated versions. The first year that I used this planner, I used the dated version. I realized throughout the year that there were certain things that I wasn't using in the weekly planner, and I didn't need such a full view of a weekly planner, which is why I then went the next year to an undated version, and it has been a game changer for me. So I've stuck with the undated planner for 2026 as well. What I love about this is it literally houses everything. So I have a monthly planner, I have a weekly planner, I have book reviews, I have book challenges. It houses end of month wrap ups. It houses like quarterly wrap ups, yearly wrap ups. It just really helps with everything. I put my arcs in there, everything that has to do with my content, with posting, with reviews, with book, with everything in addition to my life is all housed in here. I don't have to have two planners, and I love it. I absolutely love these planners, and I highly recommend if you have somebody who is a planner person in your life, or you are a planner person in your life and you love books, definitely look into this planner. It is an absolute game changer. I'll leave everything linked down below for you. Okay, we're going to switch gears and talk about some bookcase love here. One of the things that I found this year are these acrylic book stands. As an avid book lover, I love to display my books. I like to swap out the ones that I'm displaying, and I don't want to display them with fear of them falling, getting ruined, getting chipped, getting damaged in any way, and these book stands are really amazing. So you get a pack of 12 of these, and they come separated. I like them because you can put them one of two ways. If you want them to kind of lean back a little bit, you have that option here, or you can turn them around and they can be upright. I like them when they're upright, so that's the way that I use them. You just kind of twist it into place, put your book in, and then they're adjustable. Move it to where your book is, and your book sits up. I have a book here actually, so I can show you, and then you just kind of adjust it to where the book is, and then boom, there you go. It's displayed. You don't have to worry about it falling over. You don't have to worry about domino effect happening. Have you ever had that happen? The domino effect? It sucks. Like I said, pack of 12, I need to get another pack ASAP. Speaking of the domino effect, my next thing here is going to help with that, and that is these acrylic book stands. I'm going to pop them up here, and I want your help. Which ones do we like more? Do we like the curved or we like the square? I've been going back and forth on these, but I need to make a decision, and I need to make a decision quick because I have some things that I want to move, and I can't do that because then books will fall over, but I just don't know which one I want. I like the curved aspect, but I think I'm leaning more towards the square. Regardless, what I love about these is that they are clear, just like the book stand, so it's not taking away from the book. I can still see my book. That's a big thing for me. Like, I don't want anything to take away from the book itself. The rounded one comes in a set of 6, and the square one comes in a set of 8. Again, great price points for that. Let's move on to some posting aesthetics, right? So one thing that I've loved, and you may have seen in my Instagram post recently, are these cheesecloths. They are so universal and so great for everything, and you can definitely use them for more than just posting pretty aesthetic pictures on Instagram. I've used them for a lot of things, but I specifically got them for additional color and the aesthetic for book photos. I have several colors in them already. There are several more colors that I'm looking to get, but I just love how versatile these are. I do have 2 links below because I've used both of the brands for different colors. One link has more colors to choose from, but both brands have the same excellent quality, and I will be definitely purchasing more colors from them later. My next bookish goodie is a bookish sleeve with a zipper. I specifically got this for traveling, but once I got it, I started using it for way more, and I will explain. So here it is right here. It's a book sleeve with a zipper, like I said. Got 2 main pockets, your main big pocket here, and then a smaller pocket here. It is not padded, so if you're looking for something more padded, this will not be it, but this is why I love this. This is pretty roomy. Depending on how thick your book is, you could probably get 2 books in here, but I do have a book here so that I can show you. So what I normally do is I house 1 book, and then I will put my Kindle in it as well. So I don't know if you can see that, but I've got a book, and then I've got my Kindle right here, and there's still a lot of room left over. You could essentially put your Kindle in here, but what I normally do is I'll put a bookmark in here. I'll put any annotating tabs if I'm annotating that book, pens, markers. I will put some Post-it notes in here, or like whatever, it doesn't matter. There has been a time or two where I took this to the park with my daughter and I just stuck my wallet and my phone in this little part, and I just used this so that I would have a book with me. What I specifically wanted it for was to travel, but what I found is that it's really cool when we are like going somewhere like the park. I don't want to just stick my book in my purse and then maybe it gets ruined, it gets jostled around a little bit, the edges get chipped or torn. I don't want any of that. So what I like is I can put my book, my Kindle in here, it's protected, and then I can put it in my purse if I need to. It really has been a great travel companion. It is very roomy. I'm able to house everything that I need in it. I love that it has a little handle here, but be warned that it is not padded. So if you want something padded, it ain't gonna be that, okay? Okay. Next up, I want to talk about bookish shirts, bookish sweatshirts, bookish wear. Your favorite book series, your favorite book character, your favorite book, your favorite book boyfriend, your favorite author, whatever, represent that, or just something bookish related, which is what I have here. Here's a shirt that I recently got from Etsy. This one is the front of the shirt, so you've got the girl with a hand on her neck, and then the back of it says, "Give me a hand necklace and call me a good girl." And I love it. There you go. So when we're reading, what do we like to be? I don't know about you, but I like to be comfy, and I tend to run on the cold side a lot. I definitely like to be warm and comfy, and one thing that keeps me warm are my slippers. I love these slippers because they have more of a back. I've had the slippers that don't have a back on them, and they tend to just fall off my feet, and I don't like that. That just irritates me, so I need something that is going to be more like a shoe and house my foot. Maybe you're not into slippers. That's okay. I would go with some cozy socks. These wool socks are so comfy and cozy. They will just they will get you in the mood for reading for sure. And then all you're missing is a cozy, comfy blanket, something that is soft and warm and cozy and just makes you want to curl up and spend all day reading. Now, this is my Christmas blanket, and I could not find this particular blanket, but I do have a really good alternative that my daughter's actually stolen, and I will leave that up here for you. Okay, if you've stuck around this long, you're amazing. We are almost done, but I want to leave you with a few stocking stuffer ideas for the book lover in your life. A perfect stocking stuffer would be annotating tabs. I have a few links down below for you. One of my favorites is the ombre, as well as these clear sticky Post-its. They come in different sizes and are amazing if you don't want to write in your book. A couple other things I want to mention, and they go along really well with annotating, would be some highlighters. These are actually erasable highlighters, which are pretty awesome. I'm going to leave everything linked down below for you. Something that's been really useful with tabs, and especially with these sticky notes, has been a slick writer. If you're a crafty person, then you may have already heard about these before, but this doesn't smudge, it doesn't smear, it doesn't transfer onto your book. You write it and it's done. These are really great. And then my favorite pen to write with, especially in my reading planner, is the Sarasa Mark-On pen. These are absolutely amazing. I carry one around with me all the time. I love the way they write. I recently got these vinyl stickers. I think it comes in a pack of 120 for like under $5. I mean, listen, stickers are amazing. They can get a little pricey. These are vinyl stickers. The quality on them I was really impressed with. But here's the thing. If you use one or two of these, you've paid for the pack. And I've used numerous ones of these. If you'd like to decorate your Kindle or use bookish stickers elsewhere in your life, I mean, really, you can't go wrong with these. And again, a great stocking stuffer. And there you have it. That is my bookish gift guide for 2025. If you've made it this long, thank you for sticking around with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you found this bookish gift guide useful. Maybe you've gotten a couple items out of it. Maybe you've gotten a couple items for yourself. That is okay. It is okay to shop for yourself during Christmas time. I will be back tomorrow with Bookmas day number 5. But until then, happy reading. Bye.